Raj Kotecha here, and it wouldn't be a trip to Web Summit without speaking to KPMG. We've got Robert here, Senior Associate in Advisory. How you doing, mate?
I'm great, man.
It looks to me like you just keep pressing the winning button with Web Summit. I mean, last year I was talking to Tim in the New York office. We hit that 10,000 number at Web Summit, which I just thought was mind-blowing. But now the team here have managed to get up to 22,000. How has it been for you this year?
It's been a hectic year, like growing from last year when it felt like a small village to this year it feels like an almost city feeling. There's so many people here, there's so many opportunities for the startups, for us, for other sponsors. Like, we're just loving it so far.
So building on startups and the conversation from last year, how has the response been over the marketing campaign over the last 12 months in terms of getting more startups to work with you and kind of reveal their plans and have you hold their hands through the very critical early stages of a startup?
Well, what we're finding like most revealing is that startups who we don't even connect with today or in the next few days reach out to us in the next few weeks or months and say, look, we know you were here. We know KPMG is supporting startups. We're a startup and we need to grow. We need to do X, Y, Z. We need to expand into new countries. Give us a hand. What can you do for us? And that's where most of our business is coming from, and it's been amazing.
So from my point of view, obviously, I'm focused on content, and you must have built up now quite a repository of content from all your advisory clinics and workshops and this kind of outreach. What is your content strategy in 2015 in terms of, not just white papers, but podcasts and other ways that you'll be kind of making content explicit and making it shareable and so on? Because the tech community does love that.
Yeah, well, our content is a lot based on what we can offer businesses and what businesses can offer to us and to Ireland. So we're building a lot of content around choosing Ireland, startup-specific content, particularly around the services we can offer. So we've got a brand new tech website up. We've got rolling out our Twitter. We've got over 2,000 followers, so make sure you follow us, KPMG Ireland. So we're pushing ourselves out into the tech sphere, and it's great, and we're getting huge response for that.
What does the new KPMG tech website do?
Tells you everything we do and everything we have done, and gives examples of businesses we've helped out, what we've done for them. Because a lot of the stuff we do, people mightn't think immediately KPMG or immediately that's even an issue. So it's just highlighting areas that new businesses need to be aware of, because we found when we talked with guys that they haven't considered things, and then a year, a couple of months even down the road, they're like, oh, this is an issue. I need to go back on this. And it's costing them time, it's costing them money, and it's costing them effort. And if they get us involved earlier, we remove all that effort, all that time, and save money at the end of the day.
So from being so close to startups, would we see our own kind of web apps and apps coming out of KPMG to help young entrepreneurs and startups think about how to plan their businesses? I mean, is there like a kind of pocket go-to guide or anything like that you'd be working on?
There is a KPMG app. I think it's primarily towards the tax aspect, but it is something we will definitely look into rolling out, because we're in the tech sphere. We need to be the forefront, and an app is probably the best way to get to that.
And between your boardroom conversations at the highest level at KPMG and talking to startups here, and if you mash those two kind of qualitative data bits up together, what are your big predictions for 2015? What do you think we should be looking at? I know I've so far picked up on drones, artificial intelligence, virtual reality, but what are your senses telling you?
For me personally, it's the health space. I think there is massive room to shake up the industry. It's quite an old industry, very slow moving, but with the companies I've seen here in the last few days, there is massive room for growth, there is massive appetite for investment, and the companies that are bringing new technology to the table are smart, they're innovative, and they're pushing for change, and that change can only benefit us as the patient effectively at the end of the day.
So are we talking about private and public healthcare, or are we talking about consumer-based biodata apps?
Everything. So we're talking about from companies like who we met last year, MedX Node, who are pushing out new ways for doctors to take notes on patients so they don't get lost, complete traceability and trackability, to new companies. I met a company yesterday who are dealing with sensors to stimulate muscles. So that's take it home, and the doctor can prescribe a specific muscle stimulant program. So there's everything from B2B effectively and B2C in the health area.
Okay, well, great. Thank you so much, Robert, for talking to us today. If you want to check out all the videos, go to mediatechsocial.com or youtube.com/mediatechsocial, where, of course, you can subscribe and check out every video that we've done here. Thanks so much for talking to us today.
Thanks, Raj.
And stay tuned.